Ballad number 12 of the Ballads by W.S. Gilbert, read for LibriVox.org by Graham Redman. Lorenzo de Lardy. Delilah de Lardy adored the very correctest of cards. Lorenzo de Lardy, a lord, he was one of Her Majesty's guards. Delilah de Lardy was fat, Delilah de Lardy was old, no doubt in the world about that, but Delilah de Lardy had gold. Lorenzo de Lardy was tall, the flower of maidenly pets. Young ladies would love at his call. But Lorenzo de Lardy had debts. His money position was queer, and one of his favourite freaks was to hide himself 3 times a year in Paris for several weeks. Many days didn't pass him before he fanned himself into a flame for a beautiful Dame du Comptoir, and this was her singular name: Alice Eulalie Coraline Euphrosyne Colombine Thérèse Juliette Stéphanie Célestine Charlotte Russe de la Sauce Mayonnaise. She booked all the orders and tin, accoutred in showy fal-lal, at a 2.50 restaurant in the glittering Palais Royal. He'd gaze in her orbit of blue, her hand he would tenderly squeeze, but the words of her tongue that he knew were limited strictly to these: Coraline, Célestine, Eulalie, Houpla, je vous aime, oui, monsieur. Combien donnez-moi aujourd'hui? Bonjour, mademoiselle, parlez-vous? Mademoiselle de la Sauce Mayonnaise was a witty and beautiful miss, extremely correct in her ways, but her English consisted of this: "Oh my, pretty man, if you please, blonde boudin, beefsteak, curry lamb, bulldog, 2 franc half, quite the cheese, roast beef, me speak English, goddam." He'd gaze in her eyes all the day, admiring their sparkle and dance, and list while she rattled away in the musical accents of France. A waiter, for seasons before, had basked in her beautiful gaze, and burnt to dismember milor, he loved de la Sauce Mayonnaise. He said to her, "Méchante Thérèse, avec des esprits tu m'accables. Penses-tu de la sauce mayonnaise, ces intentions sont honorables? Flattez toujours ma belle si tu oses, je me vengerai ainsi, ma chère. Je lui dirai de quoi l'on compose vol au vent à la financière." Lord Lardy knew nothing of this, the waiter's devotion ignored, but he gazed on the beautiful miss, and never seemed weary or bored. The waiter would screw up his nerve, his fingers he'd snap and he'd dance, and Lord Lardy would smile and observe, "How strange are the customs of France!" Well, after delaying a space, his tradesman no longer would wait. Returning to England apace, he yielded himself to his fate. Lord Lardy espoused, with a groan, Miss Dardy's developing charms, and agreed to tag on to his own her name and her newly found arms. The waiter, he knelt at the toes of an ugly and thin coryphée, who danced in the hindermost rows at the Théâtre des Variétés. Mademoiselle de la Sauce Mayonnaise didn't yield to a gnawing despair, but married a soldier, and plays as a pretty and pert vivandière. End of Ballad number 12, Lorenzo de Lardy, from the Ballads. This recording is in the public domain.